Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, if you are new here, then hello, I'm Fraser, and for the rest of this year, I am spending it living primarily on cruise ships as a passenger, so I'm back to back to back for the majority of the year, which is really exciting. Now, what that means for you is that I have got a ton of cruise ship content coming your way. So think vlogs, think ship tours, think room tours, and that's exactly what we're going to look at today. So if you enjoy my video today, and if you'd like to join me along on the journey as we explore more ships together, then it would be brilliant if you think about subscribing to the channel, which you could do directly underneath on one of the corners. And if you would also think about giving it a thumbs up while you're down there, that would be amazing, and it really helps my content reach more people. But look, today I'm coming to you from my outside cabin here on Carnival Panorama, and this is my first time ever cruising with Carnival Cruises. So in this video, I'm going to give you a really quick room tour of this cabin. So maybe you're thinking about booking a cruise on Panorama. Maybe you're thinking about booking an outside cabin on Panorama. Whatever's brought you to this video, I really do hope you enjoy it. But for now, let me take you over to the door and give you a full room tour of this cabin all the way down on deck number 1. Okay, welcome to my cabin, guys. Now today I am going to be showing you around cabin 1309, which is an outside cabin all the way down on deck number 1 of Carnival Panorama. Now let me just give you a full look at the room first, and then what we'll do is we'll walk through each section to give you a full idea of what you could expect from this cabin. Now, to be honest, it's a fairly regular setup where you've got the sofa area there, you've then got the bed area over here, which we'll come back to both of them in a sec, followed by the workstation over here, and then the bathroom area here. Now, the thing that does make this cabin very different is that instead of one door with a bathroom, there's 2 doors. So slightly different, but bear with me and I'll show you in there, because I got a bit of a surprise when I saw what was in there on another cruise ship earlier this year. So yeah, stick with me. Now, first of all, let's kick off this tour by looking at the bed setup. Now, the bed in this cabin looks, to be honest, pretty comfortable. I think it's probably 2 single beds that have been put together. So you can see the join there, which, not the end of the world, but one that you might want to be mindful of if you are looking to book this ship. Now, you've then got your bedside tables with your lamps on top. Now, the lamps are operated using the usual on-off switch here. And then underneath, you've got your storage with the door that closes all the way over. Now, you've got exactly the same on the other side. And the one other giveaway that this is a twin bed that's pushed together to make the double is that you've got the light switch in the middle of the bed there. Now, quite often if this room is set up as a twin, you'll find this bed here pushed over, that bed there pushed over, with the bedside tables positioned in the middle underneath that lamp switch. So yeah, not an issue for me. I don't really mind about the format of my bed. Now, anyway, over here, you've then got your sofa. Now, the sofa appears to pull out at the bottom, so you can accommodate more guests under there if you wanted to. You've then got a coffee table, which I really like. That is a perfectly functional, totally usable coffee table. Some cruise lines now have opted for these really modern pieces of furniture that you can't really use, but I do quite like this. It's going to be really useful for me having that in here this week. And then if I spin around here, you've then got the beginning of your storage area up towards the door, which we'll get to shortly. And you've also got your workstation here as well. Now, above your workstation, you've got a really bright, actually, LED lit mirror, and that light goes all the way around on 4 sides. You've then got some shelves on the right-hand side with little guardrails so that stuff won't fall off while you're at sea. In case anyone wonders how I'm living in this room so tidily, I just haven't unpacked yet. So yeah, you'll see my suitcases shortly, just before I begin to explode my belongings all over this room. Now, underneath the desk then, you've got a couple of bits here. So you've got a pull out there, and that's got your hairdryer, and this is all just stuff that was in my hand luggage bag, so you wouldn't get any of that in the room. And then over here, you've got your fridge. So this is your minibar setup here. I have just arrived into this cabin and it's empty, which is great news for me, because I usually ask my cabin steward to fill that, to empty it for me if it does have stuff in it, so that I can use it myself. Now, the message on the front just says, yep, not a fridge or a medical storage device. Okay, it's just a cool box rather than a cold box. So yeah, If you need anything medical, you can just contact them and they will send that up for you. Now, on top of the desk then, you've got your phone that you can use to contact any other cabins. There's a little note here from your cabin attendant. And then heading over, you've got plug points. So 2 USB points, which are always welcome. One is regular, one is noted on here as being a high power outage. You've then got 2 120 volt US, I believe, adapters. And then you've got your European plug here that most of us from the UK, or certainly from Europe, are a bit more comfortable with and a bit more familiar with. That switch there is just for the lights above the mirror. And then you've got some water. So water on here you do have to pay extra for. So this bottle is $4.25, which you can see there. So I will just fill up my water up at the buffet. So yeah, if you follow along on my vlog series from this ship, I'll show you just how easy it is to get water without necessarily taking a full drinks package out, because that's always something I'm a little bit worried about when I get on a new ship. Now, all the documents on there, not really relevant for this room tour, but if you want to know more about them, then head over and check out my embarkation day vlog for this ship, which is where I'll go through all of them with you. Anyway, storage. In here, you've got your first wardrobe, so you've got a pretty big mirror on that side, all the way down, excuse my luggage. You've then got hanging space here, more hanging space in the second wardrobe, with my hand luggage down at the bottom. And then in this wardrobe, you have got more shelves. You've got your safe, which, yep, it's free to use, which is good. And then under here, you've got a couple of pull-outs. So you've got laundry, a couple of bits on security. Yep, that's all empty. And that's empty as well. So yeah, pretty good storage actually. I'm impressed so far. Granted, I've just arrived, but I'm currently impressed. Now over here, you've got your do not disturb sign, which actually is just a double do not disturb. So yeah, you can pop that out when you're sleeping. You've then got aircon, which is one of these warmer or colder, so I tend to live with that on the coolest possible setting, so you can actually turn that off. And what else is there to show over here? Now, you need to put your key card in to activate all your lights, so remember that. And then on the back of the door, you've got your usual evacuation instructions. So you can see here, 1309 is, would I call that midship? I probably would call it midship, but yeah, you can make up your own mind on that one. Now, anyway, enough talk. Let's address all these extra doors that are in here. Now, first door is going to be this one that I'll show you into. And this is your, to be honest, pretty typical cruise ship bathroom. So you've got your sink on the right. Now, not entirely sold on the colour scheme, but you've got your sink on the right, spin around, and then you've got your shower cubicle on the left-hand side. Now, a couple of points to note is that you've got your grab rail here, so if you're moving at sea, not to worry. You've got a washing line here that extends, and that will clip in to the section over there behind the shower. Detachable shower head with multiple modes on it, which is good. You've then got shower gel and shampoo. Can't comment on that, but I will in a future video. And then, yeah, dare I comment on the shower curtain. I'm hoping that shower curtains are going to disappear from cruise ships, but at the moment, we're going to have to continue with the shower curtain sticking to you all during a panorama cruise. So, yeah. Over here, you've got lots of storage. You've got 3 shelves here. You've got the same over here, but I'm kind of struggling to spin around at the moment. And then over here, you've got one of those mirrors that if you flip it the other way, you can get a really close-up view. Yeah, so bathroom number 1 complete. And if I walk you down and give you a look in this cabin, in this door rather, you'll see that we've got another, another washing environment. So I guess this is probably really useful if you're sharing the cabin with another person, which I'm not. I'm generally speaking a solo traveller. And yeah, maybe if you've got kids, it'd be really useful as well. But you've got a full shower set up here. You've got a bath, or like a mini bath maybe. You've then got a sink here, more storage on the left. Now this here, don't let that fool you. That's not to replace a shower curtain. That guy's back there as well. So yeah, all the shower curtains in this room. And then you've got a shaver outlet up there as well, with your 2 hooks on the bathroom door, which are also in the main bathroom as well. So yeah, that is a really quick look around my cabin. But let me know down in the comments, are you a fan of this room? Would you cruise in here, or would you opt for a different room type. Now the only other thing to show you here is the view, which is what I'll be leaving you with at the very end of this video. Now being on deck 1, you're pretty close to the waterline, which I absolutely love. I quite often criticise some newer ships due to the fact that it's quite often difficult to actually connect with the sea because they focus on turning it into this big floating resort. So I'm delighted to have this view for the next 7 nights as we sail out of Long Beach down and around Mexico. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Would you cruise in here, or would you rather a different room type? Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like the video, hit subscribe to follow me on my journey, and I'll catch up with all of you in my next video. Cheers guys, bye.